Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to Confessions of a Doctorholic. I'm Dr. Slavin, and today's episode is a little bit more raw than usual. It's not a story about a funny mistake or a crazy trauma or something you learn in textbooks. This one hit differently. It was one of those nights, you know, the kind where the shift starts heavy and you just know it's not going to be smooth sailing. I had a patient who just didn't look right. You can't always explain it in numbers or labs, but sometimes you just know something is off. She had this weird breathing pattern, almost like she was gasping or catching her breath in the shallow, repetitive rhythm. It's called agonal. Her daughters were in the room and told me this had been going on for a couple of days. And while the breathing wasn't new to them, the way she was responding or not was. Her mental status changed. We ran all the usual tests. Blood sugar, normal. Vitals, not alarming. But off enough to make you pause. She had hip surgery a few days ago, a repair from a trauma. So we thought, maybe post-op infection. Then came the DVT ultrasound, positive. So naturally, we scanned her for a pulmonary embolism. Surprisingly, that came back negative. But they incidentally found a possible bowel perf. Great. At that point, we called a rapid response. My senior joins me. We grab all hands on deck, try to stabilize her enough to take her to CT. And here's where things start to really unravel. She doesn't speak English, and the dialect she does speak isn't one we can translate. Only her daughters can really understand her. So I call one of them, the one in state, and explain the plan. She says something that stops me cold. No surgeries, no chest compressions. We don't want her intubated again. We want her to pass peacefully. I don't know why, but that hit me hard. Maybe it was the way she said it, calm, sure, but tired. Maybe it was because her mum was still opening her eyes. She wasn't talking, but you could tell she was there, still aware, still herself in some quiet, fading way. Another team member, part of the rapid response crew, made a comment. Thank goodness she's comfort care. And I know they didn't mean anything bad by it. We were exhausted. The shift was brutal, and in some ways, comfort care means less invasive chaos. But it just felt cold, like a sigh of relief when a life is nearing its end. Her daughter, the power of attorney, was flying in. The one nearby was en route. And in that moment, I made a decision. I asked the team, can we wait? Can we just hold off on officially transitioning her to hospice until her daughters see her? And I know some people will still ask why. Why delay something that's inevitable? Why put off the paperwork? But I don't know how to explain it really. I just didn't want her to die alone. She was still opening her eyes. She still had time. Confession. Sometimes in medicine, you fight to save a life. Other times, you fight to preserve dignity in someone's final moments. And that night, I wasn't trying to fix her. I was just trying to give her family a chance to say goodbye. That's what I would have wanted had I been in their shoes. If you've ever been in a similar moment as a provider, family member, or friend, I'd love to hear from you. Text me on @HafsaSlayman. Let's talk about it.